Dive in deep to this situation, honey. We're gonna talk about Kenya Moore returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So all you Team Twirl out there who was like, Kenya's so much better without the show. Kenya does not need the show. Kenya would never come back to the show. She's doing so much better on her own. She don't want to be involved with all that mess. Kenya is so much better than the show. And for all of you who said all of that, come on in and curse me out, honey. Come on in and sit a spell, because the Grinch is back. The Grinch is back, honey. The Grinch is like, honey, the Grinch is back. Come on, Team Twirl. What Team Twirl at? This is a party. We about to celebrate. We about to celebrate Kenya's peach, honey. We about to celebrate. Oh, Joshua, you joined Patreon last night. Shout out to Joshua McClain, honey. One of our new Patreon members who got this tea first. Woo! Finally, look, people be complaining like, why I gotta pay? Why I gotta pay if it's gonna hit the blogs anyway? Look, you don't have to pay a thing. But what I would suggest, or what I would hope, is that you would want to support your content creators. We on here begging and blogging, honey. That's all I do every day. Beg and blog. Please support your content creators so we can continue to bring you the tea free. Please, for all you Patreons in the house. Yes, new Patreon member Tammy George. I see y'all. Sup, Tanya Primetime TV, the Hood Table. I see you in there. Yes. Look, Patreon gets some extra stuff that y'all don't get quickly. They get it quickly. They get some one-on-one time. They get me. You know what I mean? So, I love y'all. Throw up your aliens if you're a member of the Patreon squad. Hey, if you're just a member of the squad, if you are here, period, you are a supporter. And I certainly appreciate each and every one of you. Not just the Patreons. I appreciate the Patreons now, but I appreciate the subscribers, period. Because y'all know I was not here. I was not here for YouTube. I was not here. Yes, look at all them aliens in the room. Okay, peep game. People are really in their feelings because I said the Grinch is back. But y'all know that Kenya has been playing this role of the Grinch for so long, honey, for so long. She has been grouchy. She has been manipulative. She has been labeled evil. She has been labeled a whole lot of things besides beautiful. I'm not saying she's ugly. I'm just saying sometimes she seems a little bit ugly on the inside. I'm just saying, I'm just a viewer just like you. I don't have nothing against this woman. Not a thing. But when I told y'all she did not have a peach last year, y'all called me all kind of bitches and hoes. Y'all said I was hating on her because she was beautiful. Y'all said it. Michelle just lied. She just lied. She is in negotiation. She negotiated the whole hell out of season 11. And people was like, I kept telling y'all, I was like, you know, why is Kenya lying about her baby special? Why is she lying? And people like, you're a liar. You're a hater. I don't understand why you would do such a thing. Just support black women. And I'm like, look, I'm supporting black women. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to figure out why is she lying though? Why is she being so manipulative? Then when I brought up the fact that she scheduled her C-section on the day the Housewives premiere, y'all was like, it was an emergency C-section. She was gonna die. If she didn't have it on that day, she was gonna die. And I'm like, if you say so. Then when I brought up the fact that she posted Baby Brooklyn every Sunday on the Sunday, every Sunday, Kenya didn't post none through Monday through Saturday. Monday through Saturday, we didn't hear from Kenya. Sunday come, bloop, bloop, bloop. You get your little notifications. So, I mean, I guess, you know, the housewives should thank Kenya because even though she wasn't getting a check, she was definitely giving people the heads up that the show was on because clearly she was watching. But I digress. I digress. Yesterday I told y'all that Shamari had lost her peach. I'm not saying that she will not be on the show, but she has, she does not have a peach anymore. She will, maybe she'll be a friend, maybe she won't. Word on the curb is that her husband, Ronnie DeVoe, the legendary Ronnie DeVoe, feels some kind of way because, they snatched her peach. She done did all that on all season long. She been drunk and drinking and, grabbing coochies and breasts and stuff. And now she won't have a peach. She just been regulated to a friend. Ronnie feels like that's a slap in the face. But, I've been told that Shamari wants to come back, but she got to discuss it with her husband. So there's that. Now, as far as the Kenya situation is concerned, I found out a couple of days ago that Kenya is definitely coming back. I don't know the terms and conditions of her contract, but I do know that she was totally on board. She wanted to come back. So for all of you people who keep saying, like I said before, Kenya, she doesn't need this. Why do y'all think she needs this? What's she been doing? I'm sure, she had a baby. Okay, she had a baby. But all of those things that she promised y'all, Team Twirl, where are the receipts? Where are all these shows that she was producing? Where she was supposed to have her own show? People were like making all these bogus stories up, and I'm not saying anything against Kenya. I'm just trying to figure out why y'all didn't see what the rest of us saw. We saw Kenya needed the show. Kenya wanted to be back on the show, and she got on the show. She partnered with her two friendly allies. Where her two friendly allies at? She partnered with Cynthia and Candy. Candy was on board with the situation. Candy was going from outlet to outlet. Kenya needs to be on the show. I don't know why Kenya's not on the show. I mean, fans of the show need to see Kenya's, story. She was pregnant. She finally got the man of her dreams and her baby. I don't feel like it's fair for fans of Real Housewives not to see Kenya on the show. Those were Candy's words. Remember, she was on E! News or something like that. So then we got, I got tea spillers all over the place, honey. I got all kind of little people. People do hair, people do nails, people do wardrobe. I got all kind of people. Y'all be thinking it's who y'all think it is, but it ain't who y'all think it is. But then, you got Cynthia over here. Cynthia, she was taking pictures of baby Brooklyn and stuff, and Cynthia wanted to like film a few scenes with baby Brooklyn to kind of like get Kenya's foot in the door. Producers were like, no, thank you. We don't need it. No, thank you. That's it. No, thank you. Then y'all know Kenya had her big production, her big baby shower. She had on the Winter Wonderland, whatever it was she did, child. She had on the whole crown and stuff. Kenya begged and pleaded for Bravo producers to come film some scenes. Just toss me in there. Give me a little something. And Bravo producers were like, no, thank you. No, thank you. We don't, even though she made amends with Portia. She invited Cynthia and everybody. Who else was there? The Medicines ladies was there. It was a whole bunch of people at Kenya's baby shower. And Bravo was like, we good. Enjoy. I'm good, love, enjoy. That being said, Cynthia, and Candy, they were still in cahoots. They trying to figure out how to make it work. How do we get Kenya back in here? What do we do, pray tell, to get Kenya back? People wanted to know about Kenya. Clearly, the baby was not enough. The pregnancy was not enough. The sperm donor was not enough. Oh, speaking of the sperm donor, where is the sperm donor? Where is Kenya's husband, the love of her life? Where is she? Like, everything we see, she's like a single mom. I'm just saying. I'm just looking on social media. I don't know that lady. But I digress. So, Cynthia decided, okay, I'm going to invite her to my Peach Bellini, which, Cynthia knew her Peach Bellini party was gonna be the finale. Everybody was supposed to be at finale. Y'all watched it all go down. Y'all saw how Candy, brought Kenya in. Unbeknownst to Cynthia, and how Cynthia, was whispering in Mike's ear saying, I'm supposed to pretend like I didn't know Kenya was coming. We saw all of that go down on the finale, and how, they was trying to get a reaction from Nene, and how, Nene was in her feelings. And once they got Kenya in there and they saw what was going on with Nene, producers were like, oh, we got to get this, because we already know this is some made for TV. This is perfect for the drama. It is. It was. And it went down the way it went down. The whole plot, the whole situation where they met afterwards, the whole situation where they caught Candy and Cynthia on tape saying, we need to be on the same page. We need to be on the same page. Why do you need to be on the same page if it was just all innocent? I don't know what's going on. I'm just trying to watch. I'm a fan just like y'all a fan. You said she's a single mom. That's a sperm donor. Oh, Andrea. Look, do y'all see what I see? Anyway, I'm gonna continue. So, they got Kenya there. Kenya got the reaction she thought she was gonna get at the end of the scene. Though, did y'all notice how they, Kenya was standing with Portia and they told, they was like, Portia, is about to get married, whatever they said, Portia's last little words or whatever. And Kenya standing there is like, producers didn't care. They clearly didn't care, because if they wanted to add Kenya in that scene the way y'all feel like it was a setup and, production really wanted her there, then they would have actually said, oh, and Kenya had a baby. And Kenya had baby Brooklyn. But did they even acknowledge Kenya on that final episode? I'll wait. I'll wait. Y'all go watch it. I'll wait. But I digress. I'm just letting y'all know that Kenya has been plotting and planning and plotting and planning, and she finally got what she wanted. I'm happy for Kenya. The Grinch is back. Now we get to see what she is really made of, now that she don't have like the whole situation of the babe, nobody, the being the single woman who is pregnant, stigma attached to her, or the single woman who is in search for a husband, stigma attached to her. Maybe she's changed. Maybe it will all be, marvelous and glorious. Maybe she and Portia will finally become friends. Portia and Dennis and Kenya, they may be friends now, since they all have something in common. They all have a small child and stuff. I can see that happening. I can see that. But, since the rumor mill is buzzing about Cynthia Bailey not coming back, it's a buzz. It's a buzz. Look, I ain't got nothing to do with it, but it's a buzz that, Cynthia Bailey might not be coming back. I'm like, well, if Cynthia and Candy plotted and planned to bring Kenya back, what's gonna happen if Cynthia don't come back? How is that gonna work into the situation? Will Cynthia feel some kind of way? What if they take Cynthia's peach and she has to come back as the friend as well? I told y'all a few months ago that I heard that they weren't looking for any new housewives that they were going to use. They got a whole bunch of ladies involved. They got Tanya, they got Shamari, they got Nene, they got Portia, they got Candy, they got, who else? Shoot, I can't even remember. Cynthia, Marlo. It's just so many people involved. Portia. They got so many women that they don't necessarily need anybody new. They can just rotate some peaches. Somebody's a friend that used to be a peach. Somebody's a peach that used to be a friend. Now we're going to see really how this plays out. What y'all talk about in this comment section? I guess Kenya and Brandon can live happily. Team Twirl gets so upset with me when I talk about Kenya and her sperm donor. But what is the sperm donor? What is he? Does he even want to be involved in the show? Remember last season when he said that the show was a bad look for women? Does he even want to be involved in this show? Like, the sperm donor has moved on with his life. He up there chilling with his restaurant. Can you go up there every now and then, let him play with the baby, and then she come home? So how is this to be a fruitful relationship? I got hair in my eye. Hold on. How is that supposed to be a fruitful relationship? I'm just saying, it just seems kind of odd. I guess watching it all play out will be interesting. Someone keeps bringing up Tamar. Miss Diva said Tamar is on the Weed channel. I'm pretty sure they're not a no competitive clause like Bravo. Whatever the case, I haven't heard that Tamar is coming back. I don't know why they keep throwing all these names in the mix. They keep throwing Tamar. They keep throwing Tammy Roman. I don't think either one is coming next season. As far as Phaedra is concerned, I know that y'all, Kenya covered Sheen magazine with baby Brooklyn. Where is the sperm donor? She is like a single mom. Only thing we do is see her and the baby Brooklyn. We don't never see the daddy. Where the daddy? We want to see the daddy. I'm sorry, we want to see the dad. We haven't seen the daddy since People magazine. We need to see the daddy too, Kenya. We're tired of seeing you as a single mom. But again, I digress. Let me see. What else? You said Tammy said she was going back to Tango said, what the fuck is Sheen magazine? I don't know. I just saw it on Kenya's Instagram earlier. She is on Sheen magazine, honey. She has not made it up to Essence and all of them yet. She is on Sheen. She moving up now. No shade to Sheen. But she is moving up. Who else? Let me think. Who else? Oh, what about Nene? What if Nene doesn't come back? What's gonna happen then? Look, I heard that Nene is in negotiations. Look, I'm gonna be I was about to throw shade at another blogger. I ain't gonna do it. I am not gonna do it. You know how those other bloggers last year kept saying that Kenya was in negotiations throughout the entire year. If Nene leave, since I'm team Nene, that's what I'm gonna do the whole year. Nene is in negotiations. She's not on the season because she's in the No, but I honestly heard that her contract has expired. So apparently, she's in discussions of, her money. So personally, I don't see them knocking Nene off. But if they do, look, what's going to happen? They got Kenya to act the fool. But as far as Kenya is concerned, if she took Shamari's peach, I don't think she get much money. So she had to have taken somebody's peach higher. So what was it? Either Nene's or Cynthia's. Who knows? Who knows? You said they sick of Nene. I don't know. I don't think so. Somebody said Drea Kelly. Y'all be throwing all kind of names in there. Y'all be throwing YouTubers' names in there. People that work at Starbucks. The girl that worked down at Baskin Robbins. I told y'all, how where y'all getting this information from? If y'all don't hear it from straight from the A.com, I don't know how credible it is. Because, people, certain YouTube bloggers and stuff, they be paying people for tea, which means people have an incentive to make up stories on celebrities. Who does that? I don't know. But I would like to hear from you guys. I would like to hear from Team Twirl. See what y'all think about y'all queen, the Queen Grinch coming back, honey. I would love to hear. If y'all want to curse me out for calling your queen a Grinch, honey, I will sit here and take it. But don't say I didn't do nothing for y'all. Look, if I didn't like her, if I didn't care, I wouldn't have told y'all that she was coming back. I gave y'all some good news. Y'all need to be thanking me instead of being so mad. Always so mad. The phone number 718-362-6360, pin number 9427819. Let me call in. Hi, Chef Disaster. Hi, Juno. Thank you so much for moderating. Don't block the trolls. Let the trolls troll, honey. You know how the trolls be in their feelings.
Thank you. Joining the conference now. You are currently the only person in this conference.
The trolls be in their feelings, honey. I don't want Kenya back because Nene, Marlo, and production are up to something. What are they up to, William? School me. I want to know what they up to. Greg can't take an... Oh, Lord, Keetra, that's not nice. That's not nice. There's power of life and death in the tongue. You never speak like that. You should never speak like that. I'm gonna rebuke you, girl. Anonymous, you're on the line. Hello.
Hello.
Is this the Grinch? Who is this, honey?
Hello.
Who is this? Is this the Grinch?
Yes. I don't want to say you might block me.
Why would I block you?
I just want to say that I'm in love with you, and I think your ponytail is beautiful. It's Mr. Man Hands.
This is about
You're very
Kenya.
beautiful
This is
to
about
me.
Kenya returning to the show. Okay, this is about Kenya returning to the show. Anonymous, would you please stick to the subject? How do you feel about the
It's
Grinch?
about me being in love with you, Michelle.
You're not
I'm
in love with me. You're not in love with me. I rebuke
I'm
you
man
in the name. It's
scorned.
Easter. We're not gonna go there. You're not gonna go there.
Where's Josh? Bring Josh back to YouTube.
Josh got a whole YouTube channel. Why y'all be stalking Josh?
He's been gone for 2 months. I'm starting to get worried.
Email him, text him, DM him. He out there somewhere. He might be working.
I'm a DM you.
Nah.
I'm a DM you, baby.
Thank you, Mr. Man Hands. Thank you so much for calling in. Oh, caller 8479. You're on the line.
Hi, is this Michelle?
Yes. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, this is Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Excellent. Wonderful, I got through. Yeah, so I have a question about this whole change of heart that Bravo did, because as you said, Bravo Productions didn't even acknowledge Kenya in the final episode. So what changed? Because looking at just what happened in the final episode, I think Nini's meltdown was responsible for it.
Mm-hmm.
If she hadn't overreacted the way that she did, for one, it made Kenya relevant,
Mm-hmm.
and for two, the fact that Nini was so
Oops.
continue relying on her.
I'm sorry. You faded out for a second. You said because Nene what?
Yeah, I said the fact that she went into such a meltdown mode. One, it made Kenya relevant,
Mm-hmm.
and two, if she hadn't overreacted that way, probably Bravo looked at her and was like, you know what, we can't rely on this person to be the main, head bitch in charge of our major show because she's quite unstable. So that's what I wanted to know. Is that part of the reason that caused Bravo to change their mind?
I don't know. From my perspective, I would think that they can't have one person that's the target. Normally there's more than one villain. At this point, Nene the only one that's getting shot. Think about it. Everybody gunning for Nene. Everybody. Who else is a villain on the show besides Nene? So I would think that they would need. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, but Kenya adds to the people. Kenya's adding to the people who are shooting at Nene. They need to bring. If Bravo is bringing someone to balance the show, they'd be bringing back Phaedra, right?
You think?
Well, I mean that was.
I don't even
one of the
think. Do you
questions
think
I
it's
was
about?
asking.
Do you think it's about balance though? Do you really think it's about balance?
No,
If they
I-
bring two strong
no, I
personalities
don't.
together, I think the clash will be entertaining. I don't think it's about
Well,
balance
no, I
at
don't
all.
think it's about that. Yeah, no, I don't think it's about balance, but just the way, in terms of they ignored her all season long, and then boom, right in a couple of days they changed their mind. So something must have happened, which is why I think I'm just trying to find out if it's the meltdown that did it. You know what I mean?
I think that may have a lot to do with it. I think that whatever happened on the final part of the reunion, which we will see on Sunday, probably played a big major part in it. So we will definitely get to see, because Kenya's whole whatever was going on with Kenya and Cynthia and Candy, that was the exact reason that Nene was pissed off. So we saw them scheme. For whatever reason, Bravo chose to show us that they were scheming. You know what I mean? So whatever the argument is going to be in part 3, that's where I guess we can start to make our assessments of, Because normally they make one person look really stupid. So we're going to see what's going to happen. I don't know who it's going to be. It might be Nene. It might be Cynthia. Who knows? Who knows?
All right, so I won't be greedy. I'll get off the phone soon. I just want to ask you one more question. So since they did bring Kenya back on, which means Cynthia and Candy are happy, are they going to bring Phaedra back on? Because really, Bravo should tell Candy, if you wanted Kenya, you got Kenya. So as our condition, if you get Kenya, we bringing back Phaedra. So really, we need that balance, really. Is that going to happen?
No. You got to go to Straight from the A to read that post. I wrote about it a couple of weeks ago, and it was an exclusive as to why Phaedra would not be returning. Phaedra pretty much burned her own bridge, put her own foot in her mouth, and messed up her own shot at it. I think Nene kind of set her up the same way that Candy and Cynthia set Kenya up. But, Kenya didn't drop the ball. Phaedra dropped the ball, and it's something that she did. Well, it was at Andy's baby shower. But I wrote about it on Straight from the A, but we're not even diving into Phaedra no more. Phaedra is a moot point from what I heard.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. Let me see. Andy was looking at Nene like she was crazy. She was crazy. 3343. Hello.
Hey, Michelle.
Hi. Who am I speaking with?
Andrea.
Hi, Andrea.
I'm not happy if she's coming back, man. I'm really like.
Oh, she's
really,
coming back.
Like,
she's coming back. You might as well
but what's she gonna show us? I'm gonna see her and Candy and Portia with the kids. Girl, I don't want to see that.
Why not?
Cause I don't. I don't. Cause I really don't care. I can care less. So now I'm gonna have a boring show with them three, with them kids, and Nene probably have to tolerate her, and it's gonna be and what we gonna see? It's gonna be a mess. I liked it this season better than she coming back. Now we're gonna have to, and then when you know her husband, I guarantee you, I can stake my life on ain't gonna be on one episode. He gonna be so busy working.
Ooh, I think with any show, we need the conflict. So I think bringing Kenya back is somewhat of a good thing because change is always good. And we don't know.
Her back as a friend.
We don't
know. You could bring her back as a friend, not as a peach holder.
But we don't know what her dynamics is gonna be with the other ladies, with Tanya, with Shamari, with Marlo, with So we don't know. We know Candy and Cynthia have her back or whatever. But again, what if Cynthia doesn't come back? Then what? You know what I'm saying? What's gonna happen then? Because I don't see her being really that close to Candy like that. But I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, Michelle. I knew you had something to feel, please.
Y'all act like I got something to do with the hiring and firing. I don't have nothing to do with that. I don't work for Bravo. I just talk about it.
Okay, Michelle. Thanks for taking my call.
Thank you, Andrea. Bye.
Bye-bye.
9161, you are on the line. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Why is my glasses falling?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hey, Michelle.
Yes. Who am I speaking with?
Oh, you can hear me?
Of course I can hear you. You called, didn't you?
Now, this is my first time ever calling on YouTube Live. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, what's up? What's up, girl?
Hey. Who am I talking to?
Hey.
Who am I talking to? You trying to be anonymous?
No, I ain't trying to be. That's Eli, Chi-Town, Chicago.
What's up,
Chicago
Eli?
call me.
What's up, Eli?
Nothing, man. I saw you on my live, so I just clicked and I just called. And so let me ask you a question. So you don't think Cynthia coming back, or do you think she is?
I don't know.
I mean, because since you know everything, you in everybody's business and everything.
I am I'm not in everybody's business. I'm just in the business that pays me. Okay.
I know. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm looking at your video, so.
I don't know. Like the rumor mill has it that Cynthia will be gone, but I don't know. Nobody knows yet. That's not like official. Like the news. Like I don't like to be first telling y'all nothing because I don't want to be wrong. But when I tell y'all something, it's because I know for a fact. I know for a fact that Kenya got her peach. I know for a fact that Shamari lost her peach. Anything outside of that, I don't know for a fact yet.
But that doesn't make sense to bring Kenya back and then Cynthia gone. Because who's gonna be best friends on the show?
Well, I mean, they didn't bring Kenya on in the first place because of Cynthia. I mean, Kenya has always pretty much been her own woman. So
I understand that, but I'm just saying, like, what's the dynamics? Candy and Kenya, they cool, but they're not like best friends. Cynthia and Kenya are like more cooler. You know what I'm saying? They got a better chemistry. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, Candy and Kenya
like,
are cool.
why would they bring Kenya back and get rid of Cynthia?
Well, I mean, because Kenya kind of mended her relationship with Portia also. She's going to be on Portia's baby special coming up in a couple of weeks. So, I mean, that may be...
But they're not best friends. They just being cordial. They just filming. Her and Cynthia are friends, like how Cynthia and Nene were friends. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So why would they get rid of Cynthia when they bring a Kenya back? And would that be a smack to Cynthia to bring her on the show to lose her peach for bringing her friend back?
That would be poetic justice. And I'm not advocating for nobody to lose their job. But if they demoted her to a friend in order to bring Kenya back as a peach holder, oh my God, then all your scheming has been for naught. You know what I mean? So it'd be interesting to see what happens. So, I'm just sitting back watching this like Survivor. Who gets to stay on the island? I'm just watching.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, cool. Well, thanks for answering the call and everything. Like I said, this is wild. So now I'm going to look at your video and I'm going to hear me on it.
Oh, cool. Well, thank you for calling in. And
thank you, Michelle. Hey, you look nice tonight, too. You look good. Your skin look real good. You look good. You look pretty.
Thank you. All right, Eli.
All right. Well, bye.
Caller 2075, you on the line? Yeah, I can't
Hello,
see my
Michelle.
glasses.
This is April. I'm from South Carolina.
Hey, did you say April?
Yes.
Hey, April.
This is my first time, and I'm so excited.
Why?
It's my first time calling in.
Oh, cool. I'm happy. Look, I love first-time callers. Don't be scared, because, look, I be just as scared, y'all. I be scared, too.
Yeah. That's bad news. Kenya's coming back. Oh, God. So I think everybody's going to be fighting next season. Kenya's going to be shady with everyone as usual. Oh, I didn't like that. And Shamari lost her piece. I wanted Shamari to stay on.
Well, I think Shamari may be back in a lesser capacity. Like, I mean, it's just up to her if she wants to take that lesser role. Like, she held a peach last season, so they filmed her a lot more. Next season, they offered her a friend role, and again, her husband thought that was a slap in the face. But that's not to say that she will turn it down. We don't know yet.
Okay. And another thing I'm curious about. Okay, so now is Nene. I'm Team Nene. Mm-hmm. So if she's just co-workers with the rest of the ladies, and Kenya's coming back, and Nene comes back. So how is it going to be like filming and they going out dining together or taking trips? So how do you think the atmosphere is going to be or how Nene's going to feel about that?
You know what would be?
For them?
What would be my kind of dream team is if Kenya and Nene kind of plotted together to like shake off Candy and Cynthia. Because now that Kenya's back at the behest of Cynthia and Candy, what if her and Nene became friends? You know what I'm saying? Because remember when way back in the day, I can't remember what season that was, when Phaedra brought Marlo in to kind of piss off Nene because they was allegedly dating the same dude, that Charles Grant dude, and then Marlo and Nene ended up being cool, and it kind of fucked with Phaedra the whole season. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's probably what's going to happen. I don't know.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, I just don't want Nene to be salty the whole season. I just want her to have fun and just look at all and laugh for what it is.
And remember, Nene keeps saying she didn't have a problem with Kenya. She just didn't like the way Kenya was trying to manipulate the situation. And remember, the whole unfollowing her, saying slick stuff. So Nene stopped playing that whole social media game back. So she seems to feel that, it wasn't no beef, that it was just whatever. Her true beef is with Cynthia.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Okay, it was nice talking with you. I'm going to let the other callers call in.
Well, thank you for calling, Miss April. I appreciate you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, bye.
All right, bye-bye.
You said, true, Kenya is a friend to no one, and they talk so bad about Nene for being a bad friend. Kenya is manipulative. Season 4 is when that happened. Thank you, Keldrick. Thank you so much. 9773, you on the line.
Hey,
Hi.
I just have a question. So, is Mark Daly where Walter is?
Walter is married with kids. I don't know where look, married in real life. I don't know where Mark Daly is, honey. Shoot. Walter was like, look. Do you follow Walter on Instagram? Walter is happy. He got a little family. He got like 2-3 kids now. They be at church together. They be I'm just like, Walter has moved on with his life.
No. But I called before and I told you, like, when the Housewives started, I was in middle school, so I was too little to really understand what I was watching. So I've been rewatching the seasons, and I'm so sad you said Kimya's coming back because I'm on like season 6. And she's so crazy. And I'm just remembering just how wild and spontaneous she is. And I'm like, oh my gosh, please don't come back.
I think people forgot.
Please
like,
don't come
remember
back.
when she came on and the first thing she did was go after Phaedra's husband? Even though people like, we knew Apollo wasn't shit anyway, whatever. But it was like, everybody.
Yeah, we knew that, but it was just so shady. Like, the way she pulled him aside and everything. It was like whispering with him in the corner. Just so Phaedra would come in and go off. Like, the things she kept saying to Phaedra was so disrespectful. I'm like, I would never trust her around anybody around me in my life.
And that's why I feel like she refused to bring her man on the show, because she knows how she treated other people's men throughout the entire season. It wasn't just Apollo, it was Peter and whoever else, like Peter, Cordell. She's disrespected all the husbands. So she don't want to bring her husband on there to be disrespected. And, you know, she hid him throughout the whole season 10. That's why season 11, they was like, oh, we gonna show you. Okay, you didn't want to, do what everybody else is doing. You gone. And she tried the entire season.
So what's gonna change? Because that was a big issue with her, the fact that she had the wedding secretly, the fact that he didn't want to come on the show. So I'm like, what's really gonna change if we still don't see him?
I don't know. In some regards, I think Kenya may have to eat a little crow. We'll see what happens. But I mean, everything.
And the way she pimped her baby out, I'm just like, please stop, babe. Please.
Yeah. And everything Kenya wanted, think about it. Now Portia has it. Like, she wanted her own show. She wanted like Portia getting engaged. Portia got a baby. Portia this, that, and the third. Portia got a baby special. What Kenya got? I'm just asking the questions. I'm outside watching. So it's like when she comes back.
The silence was my answer because I don't know.
So she coming back after the fact, you done sat out a whole season. Now somebody else has what you were aspiring to get, the whole spinoff and this, that, and the third. Like, now you just an afterthought. Like, yeah, come back, act a fool, turn up on Nene, either be friends, don't be friends, but I don't know what the story will be. But, she has a fan base, and so there's that.
It would be a very interesting dynamic if Nene doesn't come back. Because who would they go at?
Exactly. So I feel like she got a lot of negotiating tools to go by, because, look, regardless of how people feel about her, like, she's the draw at this point. Nobody else on that show. Are y'all tuning in just to watch Candy? Are y'all tuning in just to watch Cynthia? Are y'all tuning in just to watch Eva? No, it's the overall, the people and the relationships.
And the older seasons remind me how much I liked Candy, because her storyline was so interesting with Mama Joyce. With her going off in the hotel with Todd. She's like, I would drag you in this corner. That shit was funny. But now she's just, I don't know, she's just same old at this point.
Well, it will be interesting. It will be interesting to see what happens.
And I'd rather so much deal with Nene, because at least Nene's consistent and also interesting at the same time. Like, Nene's always been the same.
Yeah.
Kenya is just unpredictable, and not in the fun way, in the more like, you kind of creep me out way.
And yeah, because my thing is, a lot of shade is like fun shade. Like the shade that Nene and Portia, it's like they throw fun shade. It may seem like they dagging at you, but it's funny. You know what I mean? The stuff that Kenya does, it just be like, oh my God, are you serious? So I don't see us laughing at Kenya
manipulative,
the way we
and
laugh.
it's weird, and it's just like uncomfortable.
I agree. But they mad in the comments section.
We'll
They
see.
is mad.
Well, y'all twirl on. Y'all keep on twirling. I'll just watch. But thank you for taking my call.
Thank you for calling. I appreciate you. Look, what y'all keep calling me all kind of lap dogs and stuff. Call in. Are we watching the same show? And that what Diddy said the other day. I don't know what show y'all watching. 4276. You on the line?
Hello, Michelle. Am I live?
Yes, you're live.
Oh, okay. Hello, Michelle. So, this is Mr. Miami calling again. This is my third time calling,
Hi.
and I watch your show all the time.
Thank you.
I don't know if you recall, we still went on that table with the VIP and the bottles. So, I want to say this right here. I'm very happy that Kenya is coming back to the show. Mm-hmm. Now, I would give her kudos and cool points for that. She got herself back on the show. She got her peach back, regardless of how she got it or who peach she snatched. Mm-hmm. She got it back because this show, if you look at this season, what was this season about? Was it entertaining? We had to pick which episode brought more attention than the first 5 of this episode. We had to sit through those first couple of episodes. I'm like, okay, when is this drama going to start? When we going to see the popping off? Because that's what we come to tune in on the show for. Right. Now, I know you like me. I know you like Nene. I know Nene, y'all, kikis.
You don't.
But I just want to say this right here.
I kiki with everybody. Y'all keep trying to tag me with somebody, but I do kiki with everybody.
Okay, well you kiki with everyone. With Nene, you get invited to the parties and stuff like that, but that's not what I want to talk about. I just want to say this right here. Nene,
can I say this while you throwing slick shade? Can I say this while you throwing slick? I was invited to Cynthia party. I'm invited to all the parties. So what's your point with the party stuff? So I think a lot of people get all of that confused. Like, I'm invited to all the parties.
Well, if you go back to your shows when you talk about, the Housewives, mm-hmm. It is kind of like a little side with Nene a lot. I'm not even going to say you get paid or you're on payroll, but it is, that's your opinion. But I want to say this right here about Nene. I've been watching her, and like I said, you're not the only one that have a PhD in Atlanta Housewives. Mm-hmm. Housewives. I've seen the show from the beginning when it first came on. Uh-huh. Now, if Nene founded the show, she don't have executive producers right. You know what? She taught so much game, and what she did on that reunion last week when she told Andy that she didn't want to talk about it. Oh no! Nene, you got things messed up. They're gonna replace you with a drop of a dime. You're not executive producer of Married to Medicine. Nene just founded the girls to put a group together. So, by Kenya coming back on the show, will bring more drama on the show. We don't want to. Nene did not bring that much to this season. And then when she came back from that 1 year she took off, she still didn't bring that much from the season. It was Kim Zolciak and Sheree who caused the drama on the season 10.
Racist Kim Zolciak and her stepping fetchit friend Sheree brought the most drama. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying it was entertaining watching them two, and then also Kenya. But Nene changed when she changed her face. When she got into the plastic surgery, when she got into Hollywood, Nene is not the same Nene that we've seen on season 1 and 2.
But everybody changes. Everybody changes. That's what growth is.
Come on now. Come on. Come on now.
So are you the same person? Are you the same person? Listen, are you the same person that you were 10 years ago? Because if you are, something is wrong.
I am the same person I was 10 years ago.
Well, something is wrong with that. You're supposed to change and grow. You should have a different mindset today than you had 10 years ago.
No, she become more sedity. She become more fake and phony. She become a little bit more of that. You got to see it. You got to look at it. But Michelle, I want to challenge you to go back to those shows and see Nene when she had a bad wig. I want you to see Nene when she didn't get the dental implants. I want you to see Nene back then. Her demeanor has changed, and we are tired of it because she's too fake and phony now. And by Kenya come back on the show, I just hope that Nene get it together and stop trying to be so so protective or whatever she's trying to protect her. She just need to do the show like she was paid to do the show.
Okay.
And she can't run the show because she don't have executive producer rights. So I think it's time for the executive producer to put the thoughts together and say, hey, Nene, you're not going to run the show like this. It's not going to happen. Mm-hmm. We're not coming to you to ask you who's gonna be on the show, who you want off the show. We need to stop that because
But
we
they
got
have,
too much
but
control.
they have never look. If they ask her opinion, that's one thing. Like nobody has the power to hire and fire people. Nobody, not Candy, not Cynthia, not Nene, nobody. So I don't understand what you're saying. When she was on Watch What Happens Live, Andy asked her the question about who would she want to see go, and she said Cynthia. So my thing is, why is it that she gets so much flack as opposed to other people who are asked similar questions and answer, their opinions honestly?
Well, this I'm gonna say this. I'm entering, leaving the airport because I missed my flight tonight because Atlanta having bad weather tonight, and so I've been waiting since 12 o'clock today. But I'm just going to say this right here. Kenya's going to bring it on the show, and I hope Nene is ready. Because Kenya is coming for the top peach, which is Nene.
Kenya.
Because they I'm not a team twirl, but I know entertainment when I see it.
Okay.
And I know what I saw this season on with Nene. I understand Greg had cancer. I'm going through a similar situation. I understand that. Mm-hmm. So, but it was not enough entertainment to keep Nene for another season. You arguing about petty shit. I want more drama. I want more stuff like the other caller said, what Kenya did to Phaedra her husband. With the Apollo drama.
That's not petty. Wait. You all in your feelings talking about they was arguing over petty shit, but you're saying you want Kenya back so that she can do petty shit.
But the petty stuff what Nene was arguing, like, you don't care for me, I'm going through this situation with Greg, blah, blah, blah.
So you would rather have somebody there trying to steal somebody's husband?
I want to see the cheating going on. I want to see the infidelity. I want to see everything. That's what I pay my cable for.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, all right. Okay. Look, go ahead.
I'm going to call you later when I get home.
All right. Well, thank you for your input.
Call you later.
I appreciate you.
You're welcome. All right. Bye-bye.
Safe travels. Bye.
All right.
Y'all, that's so funny. He want to see the infidelity and the cheating and the fighting and the drinks thrown in people's face. Y'all don't want to see love and light. Y'all be complaining, talking about black women always fight. Black women so ghetto. Black women do this. But then when it's no drama, when people are actually getting along, but there are surface things that they, disagree with, then y'all have a problem and want people to fight and scuffle and whatever. Y'all funny. 8772, you on the line?
Yes. Hey, Michelle. How are you?
Hi. Who am I speaking with?
Hi. My name is William.
Hey, William.
Hey, I was just wanted to say, it's kind of funny that when King was gone off the show, she still kept in touch with the girls, and Nene was gone. Nobody really fucked with Nene when she was gone. It was like deuces.
They did?
Why was that?
They did? How you know that? They didn't talk after when she was gone?
I mean, like, you never seen Nene with taking no pictures with any of them or nothing like that. Have you? Maybe I was mistaken.
Her and Cynthia have been cool, like, consistently. Like,
but besides Cynthia, and that's another question I wanted to get to. I think what Nene's saying is something truth about this. It's like she's getting some type of edit. Because Nene alluded to Cynthia being a bad friend. And don't remember last year at reunion when Kenya said she didn't tell Cynthia she was getting married because Kenya talks a lot. And then Candy said it when they was doing that little interview, Cynthia, that Kenya said that Cynthia talks a lot. So is Cynthia really that bad of a friend? Both her good Judy saying that?
Let me just say this. I don't even think that Candy is a good Judy. When have you seen Candy hang out with any of these people outside the show? You might have seen a picture or two when she ran into Kenya at the airport or something. But Candy be with Monica, Toya Wright, Rashida. Candy don't be with Candy don't be with Nene and Cynthia and Shamari, and Candy don't be with nobody off of the Real Housewives of Atlanta outside of the show. Candy be with Dunn, Juan, and Carmen. So for all of you who be like, they don't mess with each other outside of the show, think about the people that you do see outside of the show. Cynthia, Nene, and maybe Cynthia and Kenya. So I can understand why Nene is hurt because they were really friends outside of the show. Now that's why she's like, bump these, they my co-workers, period. She got the same attitude that Candy got. Candy think of them as co-workers. But
You
y'all
know,
don't
it's just
see that.
something. I guess because Nene is so vocal about it, it makes it people kind of like look at her some type of way.
And I agree
Maybe
with
she
that.
wasn't so loud and vocal about it
I
like the
agree
rest
with
of
that.
them.
She do wear her heart on her
Maybe
sleeve.
that's it.
I do. She does. She does wear her heart on her sleeve, and she's very like. But I mean,
do
but that's
think
what we
it's
like
time
about.
for Nene to get off this show, though. Not saying because I hate her, but it's best to leave when you're on top before they start doing some shady shit, and then you be on the bottom like Phaedra. That's what makes legend, and people miss you when you left. Like, man, I missed her. You know, go off when you're at the top of your game.
But that's a lot of money to walk away from. Phaedra didn't walk away on purpose, like you said. So I don't see Nene not coming back. You know, I see her coming back if there's an opportunity for her to come back. Now, we'll see what happens. Like, she did sit out a season and they brought her back, but I don't see her ever being at the point where they will never bring her back on the show again.
Yeah, and I feel like Nene said, like, those girls are boring. Like, they need Kenya. They need a Phaedra. Like, if it wasn't for those Nene, Kenya, and Phaedra, who would you really take it for? Cynthia and Candy, you know? Nobody really checking for them like that.
Mm-hmm.
They need that.
That's why they need the entire ensemble. They don't need just the people with the strong personalities. They need the people with the strong personalities and the people with the lackluster personalities. So they need them together. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I understand, why they would bring someone on, in addition to Nene, because she was the strongest personality on the cast. Everybody else, including Eva, Tanya, Shamari, they all kind of like kiss asses. Nobody was really like throughout the season. Now at the reunion, it was a whole nother subject. Everybody want to fight, everybody want to argue. But throughout the whole season, everybody was like, "This my big sis," whatever. So it was just interesting to see that.
And I don't get, like, if the girls really wanted to say Eva, I've been bringing up that baby daddy of hers. That's a soft subject. Y'all really want to be entertaining. Somebody should have brought that up.
Yeah. I think it'll probably be brought up next year since she in the news today.
Kenya would bring it up, yes. Mm-hmm. That girl, she will say anything, okay?
Mm-hmm. And see, Eva got her induction into the RHO Hall of Fame where they start bringing up her receipts about her house and stuff. So that's why she in her feelings. So I feel like next season it'll just be even more. What else can we uncover on Eva? We see she in her feelings about her finances. Now we gonna pull the real receipts since she acting like, everybody lying on her.
Yeah, I had two more things I want to say if I leave. I was going to say, I think the whole franchise needs a shake-up. Like, I would rather see, like, Nene mingle with the white women in Beverly Hills and send Kenya up north, like, to New York, and send some white blood to Atlanta. I think they need a shake-up like that.
They do, and they had their token white chick, Kim, but she, she don't like black people that much, and she couldn't work with them. So,
Kim is ghetto, girl. Kim is black, okay? You see the way she carried that plastic cup with that alcohol?
She tries to be, but she don't want to work with them. She don't like feeling that they have more power than her, so she wasn't, that's why she didn't mesh with the cast. But
you saw Easy Kenya brought Kim out that character when last season. Kim is not your token white girl, okay? She trailer park trash. We don't need that.
I think we just need some brand new people. But, again, I heard that they wasn't looking for no new people this season. But it'd be interesting if they did. Some brand new people that we don't know about. It'd be interesting. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, I was thinking about that like a couple months ago. Like, go to the local Section 8 government housing, okay? Get some real, some real housewives. But husband work at McDonald's or some shit.
The Housewives is supposed to be about influence and women behind the gates. I think they need to start getting some of these rappers and football players girlfriends and wives and incorporating them in there some kind of way.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your call.
Well, that's okay. Okay, thank you, Michelle.
All right, bye. Whew, let me see now. I got 3 more calls. I'm going to take these last 3 calls and I'm logging off, honey. 8834, you are on the line.
Hey, Michelle.
Hi.
This is Dimitri.
Hey, Dimitri. Did you say Dimitri?
How you doing?
Good.
Yes.
Good. How you doing?
Good, and you? Okay. Let me say.
Yeah, notes.
You still on your... You said what?
I said, sound like you got some notes.
I do.
Okay. I'm ready.
You still on your candy hating train, but I just, let's move past that. But what I will say is that You are absolutely right about the personalities, but this is what I want to say about the loud and outspoken personality that you keep writing for, aka Nene. It's not that you got to be loud on the show. That's what makes you the most interesting, because it doesn't to me. Sometimes you got to keep a level of mystery about yourself. That's the more interesting to me. Nene puts too much out on the table, and she, like you said, she wear her heart on her sleeve, and once you see what you get, it's nothing else to find out.
But can I ask you a question,
she know how to do both.
Can I ask you a question, though? Like yeah. Everybody keeps talking about, well, I know, her personality is loud and stuff, but during the reunion, she wasn't loud, and people was mad. They saying she wasn't loud enough.
No, we wasn't mad that she wasn't loud. She came there. She was loud without even saying a word. So she came to the door, just like Eva said. You came there. You could see it all in your face. Your energy, the aroma in the room. You changed the whole atmosphere. When they was out there lasting 2 minutes before you walked on, you don't have to say a word. You came there just being rude, mean.
That's got to be a bad mamma jamma to that your presence can change the whole atmosphere.
No.
That's got to be a bad mamma jamma.
See, that's the magic with Nene. She wants to be there. That's the thing that I don't like.
You just said it. Just said it.
No, because she purposely did it. She knew what she was going to get. When Candy sat there and talked about that Portia and her being friends on Instagram, the camera went straight to Nene, and I just felt like, oh my God, the wheels are turning on her head. She's gonna go home. That's the moment that I'm seeing. She went home and she said, I'm gonna unfriend all of them. I'm gonna make this a media thing, and it became a circus because of her. She did it on purpose. I saw them wheels turning in that woman here. I might sound crazy for saying it, but it is what it is. Okay. I saw what I saw.
Okay.
But I cannot wait for Kenya to come back. Kenya has a lot to offer. It's not just that we want to see this journey. And Kenya is right. It does make sense. You watch this show, we all want to see their journey. Mm-hmm. We want to see their journey. This is one thing everybody always did, Daggers. Yeah, we know she did all that stuff to other people. I'm not all wholeheartedly on the same foot when you talking about she went after Apollo, because people flirt. You know what I'm saying? It was playfully to me in the beginning. It went a whole nother, other way later on. But in the beginning, when she said he fine, that was flirting. And a lot of people do that when they first meet people. They do. But I feel like Kenya has a lot to offer.
I don't know if a lot of people do it to other people's husbands, and they know it's their husbands, and they own a reality show with their husbands.
They might not would have said it.
I don't know.
They might not would have said it at that moment that Kenya said it, but they probably said it later on behind her back. Oh, she got a nice husband, but they do say it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It does be said.
In the front of the camera on the confessional. Okay.
This show needs Kenya. That's all I can say. She knows how to stir this pot, and she's gonna give you both. She's gonna give us her happy ending, and she's gonna give us she's still Kenya. She's just flawless. She's just flash. She just knows how to walk in that room without being mean to other people, and just she's Kenya. And I think Nene knows that Kenya is a boss without even being a boss. You know what I'm saying?
But you just said Nene was a boss without even opening her mouth.
Nene, but that's the difference with Nene. Nene tries to be that. That's what I'm saying.
How can you try if you don't do nothing but walk in a room and your mouth is closed and you said your entire presence changed the room? That's a boss to me. I'm like, damn, I wish I had that kind of power.
That's not a boss. That's not a boss, because that's not typical Nene. That's not Nene. We know Nene after 10 years. We know what Nene gives. That's not Nene that we know and love. When Kenya walked in, she been giving us the same Kenya from day one. Y'all want to sit here and talk about in the comments about how she got into it with 50 when she first got on the show? Yes, because from day one, her very first episode, she was at Cynthia's little model competition.
Yeah, from day one, she been petty and messy, and she was talking about coochie crack and embarrassing everybody.
With it, but she still has a great heart. The only thing I do not like about that Kenya and Nene did never get along about their issues with their mom, because they got very similar stories, and I don't understand why Nene never comes open about that. I know that's something hard for her, but I feel like she could probably learn something from Kenya. Kenya went through her whole life with that, and she put it out on TV.
I don't know if Kenya can teach it. You think Kenya can teach it? Kenya still has issues herself, so I don't know if they can learn from each other. Maybe they both can grow.
But she don't have a problem talking about it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Nene, she likes to put her arm strong, but you can't talk about those issues. And you in your 50s, you got to still grow to me. But next character, Eva. Eva, y'all say she's so boring. I don't believe that. I think Eva came in the show and she had a lot of caution. She watched people. She was very smart as she took this show. And it's working out for her. She's giving us little by little. And she's, being smart about it. You don't give everybody everything at once. That's what Nene did in the first 3 seasons. That's why she's so boring now. Be smart about it. Give us a little bit. Because it's still a little bit we can search. You still can surprise us later on. That's what Candy does. Candy still surprises me. But Eva, y'all got to realize, Eva was 19 years old when she did Top Model. She's a whole different person. Y'all want to sit and say Nene done grown and she done changed. Yes, she has, but she changed for the worse. And I feel like Eva has matured, but she still got that funk in her. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. We don't know Eva.
You're not listening.
No, I'm listening. I'm just saying we don't know her. So what about the people who aren't necessarily fans of Next Top Model? We don't know her. So for her to come on this show that we are fans of, we didn't know her. We don't know her personality. We don't know nothing about her. She's boring. We don't like her. She's not adding much. She got mad about her wedding and all of that. And it's like, that ain't nobody's fault. Like, why are you mad at people about what, the way they decided to portray your wedding?
I'm happy that happens to her, though, on the show, because we get to see a real mama. I don't know. I believe it's real. All that's happened with her with the financial. I believe that stuff is real with her. And that's a real emotion that she had on the show. And I feel like she should just take that and just say, I'm going to get them what they want to see. If I'm failing in this situation, I'm going to show it. If I'm winning, I'm going to show it. That's a part of being a real housewife.
Okay.
They can learn from Candy. People shaded Candy before she got on this show. They wrote her off before she got on the show. Her even group members was bad mouthing her. That's why she had a grudge against them. And that's why it's so great and so happy to see the place that Candy's in, because that's just her boss right there. She give you that underdog story right there. Everybody completely wrote Candy off, and that's why I love that girl today. She don't hate on people. She said, I'm going to take this and I'm going to run with it, and she did. And her first couple of seasons on the show, things weren't working out for her. She had her so-called friend Kim stealing money from her, didn't want to pay her for songs, but did she let that stop her game? No, she did. She kept on, wheels turn her head, when I'm going to do this, or get to this project, go to that project. That's how you got to do it. You don't just sit there and just give up.
Candy is the puppet master. That's all I have to say. Candy is the puppet master.
No, the real puppet master is your girl Nene.
How so, Candy? How y'all just gonna ignore what we heard on the damn tape? Candy is the puppet master because Cynthia did not have the backbone to pull any of this off by herself. She did not have it, so she needed Candy because Candy has a little bit more tenure in the situation in order to be the boss in the situation, to bring Kenya there and stand in her truth. Candy was like, I'll take the fall for it. It's all me. I brought Kenya there. Don't worry, Cynthia, I got you. And it all backfired. We saw it. We watched the damn tape. We saw them communicating and saying, I'm Mike. And Cynthia was like, we need to be on the same page. Now remember, like she wanted to say, remember, you supposed to take the heat for this. So come on. How can y'all not see that just because you don't like somebody?
Okay. No, hold on. And I never said I didn't like Nene. It's just, I don't like her as much as I used to. But here's the thing. I don't agree that Candy's the puppet master in this situation. If anybody got to be puppet master, I believe it has to be Cynthia, like you have always said. Candy is just a ride or die type of person. If I'm going to agree to do something with you, I'm going to agree. I'm going to go wholehearted with it. Who said this is the first time? This is not the first time she probably done did something like this with one of these girls on this show. This is probably the first time this got shown. But the reason I point out that Nene is the puppet master of everything, because Nene keep going on how she pushed them to go show this to us. So we're seeing everything Nene wanted us to see. We see how fake Cynthia is, supposedly. So what? Who's the puppet master? You writing the story. You presented us this picture of this woman who's supposed to be your friend. So you are the puppet master to me. That's how I'm taking it. You're the director of this storyline to me.
Okay.
Am I wrong? You are. To me, Nene, you are the puppet master.
You like, am I wrong? And you answer your own question. Am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong. It's all good. It's all good. We all got our opinions. That's why I like this forum, because we all can agree to disagree. You see it your way, I see it my way, and I'm just like, okay. But thank you for your call. And I appreciate it.
I got one more thing to say. I don't want to keep taking up too much time.
Okay,
I got just one thing to say about the Phaedra thing. Now, everybody keeps bringing up the Phaedra and Kenya's situation. It's not the same. People got to put themselves in Candy's situation. How you keep saying how Nene is so hurt about what Cynthia did to her because that was her friend. You got to understand the death that Phaedra went to, whether if it was a lie or not, if she was heard about the Apollo stuff sitting in her house or not. I did not feel like Phaedra should have did that stuff. And it's not right. That was her real friend. Like you even said, your own outside of all these girls, you feel like that's the one she really hung with outside of the show and everything. So how do you not think that this girl is not just devastated that this is the one?
She may very well be. She may very well be devastated. But why is she the one responsible to say, this person can't come back? You know what I mean? So you're saying that Nene got the power to hire and fire people. But basically, y'all saw that Candy did her whole tagline was mess with the boss, you might get fired. So y'all keep ignoring the fact that, it's another person in this game that's playing Puppet Master, not just Nene and anybody else.
No, I love Candy, but no, I got her tagline. I love the tagline, but I think that tagline is like y'all spent the whole season on trying to tarnish my career and my life. But guess what? Now you don't get yourself kicked off the show. Basically, that's what that tagline was about.
Candy
and I'm not mad at her.
Didn't nobody think she was Bill Cosby? Candy know dang well didn't nobody believe it.
Wait a minute. It's not the fact that people believe it, but you got to take this stuff. Take it like it's not even a television person. If anybody told you a secret like that, anybody in your neighborhood, at your job, in your family, 10, 20 years down the road, if somebody whisper about it, it's still being talked about secretly. Like, they said this 10, 15 years ago. People don't forget about those type of things, and that's real.
Okay.
So she had every right to feel the way she does. And I'll pull the same card. If I went to work tomorrow and it's a rumor about from a good friend that I had, and they going around telling people that same type of story, you best believe I'm going to have a job, and if the job going to do something, I'm going to have that company. You best believe it.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your input. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. I love you.
All right. Appreciate you. Bye. Woo, y'all be beating me up, honey. Y'all be beating me up. I get it. But still, I still think the Candy the Puppet Master. How all these calls get on here? I only said I was taking one more. 8837, hello.
Hey, Michelle. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I was really surprised when I was looking on Instagram and saw that Kenya was actually coming back.
Yes.
Did she, I think she's smart, though. Like, she knows how to stick and move and do what she needs to do to, get what she wants. But, like, you seem not to like her. Did she do something to you?
No, she didn't do a thing. I just watched the show. You don't watch the show?
I do, but she's one of those characters. I don't know.
That's
I guess
my
some
point.
people don't like her.
People get mad at me
time.
for what I write, but I'm not a journalist. I am a blogger. Everything I write is my opinion. So if I'm watching the show and I feel like, oh, I don't like her, oh, she a tripping, oh, whatever. I'm writing from my perspective of the show. I don't know that lady from a can of paint.
Right. Right. Got you. But also, what else? Yeah, Candy. I don't really understand why, like, so many people like her. Like, I think she comes across, like, nice, but, I mean, no one's, lying when they say she plotted on Nene or she did that with Phaedra. She is a puppet master, and she seems kind of, like, a little bit, dirty to me.
I see it. I don't know why nobody else can see it. Candy is pulling them strings.
That's what I think.
And it is what it is. Like it's strategic. Everybody is being strategic in this situation. So I feel like it'll be strategic next season if instead of Kenya coming back and Nene being pissed off at her, for her to flip the script and then be just as nice and be her friend.
To who, Nene?
Yeah, let's see what's gonna happen. What if that happens? Then what?
So you think that's gonna be So you think next season Candy's thing is gonna be to be friends with Nene?
No, I think Kenya might be friends with Nene if Nene is there.
And
that's just me on the outside saying I hope that happens. I don't know what's gonna happen, but that would be a good.
Gotcha. I can see that too because Nene was like the other day on your show. She said, she didn't have a problem with anybody coming back to the show. She just didn't like them plotting on her. Mm-hmm. So, I can see that. What do you think, what do you foresee, like, Candy doing to, like, stay, relevant on the show? Do you think she's going to do something else sneaky or fall out more with Nene or, like, what's her next move, you think?
I don't know what Candy's next. Candy always got something up her sleeve. I don't know. I mean, she got the surrogacy thing going. But
That's true.
I don't know. But if Cynthia isn't there, if she is there, I don't know what Candy's goal would be next season. Y'all tell me, since Candy got so much going on. I don't know.
Do you think it's probably going to be more or so like business and surrogacy than her like falling out with somebody? Because Candy's not really like the drama one. Like she doesn't really give it to people like Mimi or Kenya, you know?
Right. Unless we see something going on with her and the dungeon and the show that she got. I don't know what Candy would, her businesses or something. But other than that, Candy is just pretty much, the go between these people. She hasn't really had anything of substance besides the whole Dungeon Gate situation. Now that that's over, I don't know what will go on with Candy.
Right, they're paying her real good. I'm like, why don't they cut her, Cynthia, and then maybe like add Keisha Knight Pulley into the show? Maybe like up and coming like business owner who's doing well. Just switch it up a bit. I don't know.
Keisha tested a few years ago, and she tested very badly. But it's like all that drama happened with Ed Hartwell after she tried to get on the show. I'm like, it would have been great if she was on the show during that time when they was arguing all in.
Oh, who, Keisha?
Yeah. She tested.
Oh, wow, I didn't even know that. Yeah, if her and Lisa Wu, like, they brought Keisha on as a housewife, and then Lisa Wu, she has nothing to do. So she'll come on as a friend. Like, there'll be a lot of stuff going on.
They might want to bring Sheree back, too, honey. Bring everybody back. Bring Sheree. Bring Deshaun Snow. Because, all the drama started happening after these people leave the show. Like, Deshaun, her husband left her, and this, that, and the third. And Lisa Wu, she's single now. I don't know what she doing. Sheree, her man's still in prison, and she still live in some apartment, pretending she live in the chateau. I just live in Atlanta. I just hear things.
Bring them back on a little secondary show and call it the ex-housewives.
After the housewives. After the housewives. Right. It'll be interesting.
The housewife reject.
Well, thank you so much for your call. I appreciate you.
No problem. It was good talking to you. Stay strong. Don't let the stupid stuff going on the internet get you down. Keep doing your show, and we'll keep watching.
We are moving on and onward and upward. Thank you.
All right now.
All
Bye.
Right. Bye. Okay, I got 2 more calls on the line. What y'all think? Y'all think I should take these next 2 calls? Press 1 if I should take these next 2 calls. Let me see. Y'all putting sleepy times in the damn chat. You said something about they will all forgive Nene for how she acted on the reunion. They will all plucked up them lips and kissed Nene's. Woo, Charlie. I remember Kenya told Sheree she'll be sleeping outside in a tent. Y'all remember the voodoo, not the voodoo, I ain't gonna call that man a voodoo doctor, the witch doctor, I guess that's what he was. I don't know, the bone doctor man. And he said that Sheree would end up by herself in a big house or something. Y'all remember that? He also told Candy that her man was right in front of her and Todd was over there behind the camera. So, I don't know. They said that the man must have been telling the truth. Let me see what y'all said. 1122. Y'all, it's even. What y'all? You said no more calls. No more calls. Yes, no, maybe. I knew something was up with Cynthia and Kenya men when they started hanging around Candy. Nene can't go nowhere. She knows she needs those checks so Greg can eat. Honey, we all need the checks before we can eat, child. How we gonna eat without the checks? Let me go and take it. Caller 041. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Michelle.
Hi.
I'm going to go quick.
Okay.
Okay, so with Shamari, I don't think they really gave Shamari a fair shake. I think they should have gave her another season. Mm-hmm. And I can see why her husband feel away, because it's like they used her kind of. Mm-hmm. Like to I don't know. They didn't give her a chance to develop. I like Shamari. Mm-hmm. Eva can go. Boring as hell. Candy been a passive-aggressive as hell. That's her M.O. Cynthia, same thing. But Cynthia, she know how to place herself, but I just think her time is up. I think it's time for her to go. Portia, you can't help but love Portia. Nene, I feel like Nene, they need to, if something got to happen to make people, remind people why they like Nene. Because at this point, all we get to see from Nene, we don't never see nothing good from her no more. But I don't think that she should go, and I don't think that the show will be the same without Nene. She kind of make the show. When she was gone, it was lacking. It just, it felt like one of the other franchises, one of the white ones. Like it didn't have the same Southern feel that it had to it when Nene is there.
Okay.
That Tanya can go. She can go real quick. Her and Eva, they should get rid of them real quick. Marlo, I think Marlo and Nene versus Kenya and Cynthia, that'd be a good little combination fight to watch. Because I think Marlo and Kenya, two sides of the same coin. It'll be like the muscle versus the brain, because Cynthia and Kenya are very manipulative, whereas Marlo and Nene are aggressive and kind of egotistical, fabulous. And that's where I think people confuse Nene, is that Nene is a good person. She is egotistical though. She her ego gets in the way, and so she come off a certain way because of her ego. But I don't think beyond her ego, she is as bad as she come across sometimes. I think that when she does she not gonna reply or whatever, that just rub people real bad. It's real nasty seeming. And whereas you got Cynthia, Candy, Kenya, people like that, they're going to manipulate the camera and the viewer's eye. They gon' do their dirt, but they're gonna appear in a certain way. Nene don't do that. So people just see her raw and it look nasty. And then Cynthia been trotting her line ass on all these shows. I don't like her no more. She really could go. I don't like her no more. After this season, it's like, stop being the goody two-shoes. It's like, it's over. And without having Nene to hide up under, she really don't have a placement. Because Kenya ain't going to let it ride like that. Kenya going to throw your ass under the bus real quick.
You see what I see. I'm glad somebody see it, yeah. I'm like, oh.
Okay, but that'd be good for her, because I do think that people can say whatever they want about Nene, but Cynthia would have been gone a long time ago had it not been for Nene and then second string Peter. Because who the hell, Cynthia ain't never did shit. Like, Cynthia has never been interested. She's gorgeous. That's it. And she was friends with Nene, and Nene made a way for her.
And Peter was always the
I
think if Peter was to come back.
And Peter held the peach, and Nene held her by the shoulder. She got this, this new guy, too much light skin. Get you a black nigga, and it's boring. It just don't wear right on camera. It just looks like, you know what I'm saying? It's not interesting to look at. You know what I'm saying? Man, she just, and without Nene, it just ain't a good look for her. She should have never crossed Nene, especially not for no manipulative ass Kenya, because Kenya gonna stab your ass in the front and the back.
Yep.
Kenya is not gonna play with Cynthia. Nope. They ain't gonna play with Cynthia, and Cynthia not gonna have the room to hide under Kenya, because Kenya play that manipulation game better than Cynthia.
I agree.
So she knows how to wear many faces. Cynthia, she can paint many faces and wear many wigs, and she pretty, but she need a director. You know what I mean? She can't stand alone. Her or Candy. Neither one of them hoes can stand alone. Candy got a big mouth, but she don't use it. She likes to let everybody else talk for her. That's what irritates me about her. And then stand back like she ain't did nothing. She kind of like got this thing where she low-key feel like she better than people. Like, you know what I'm saying? But she come across like she down to earth, but I pick up on like she kind of, look down on people too a little bit, because the second anybody say something to Candy, it just kind of, she get this whole, she got this chip on her shoulder a little bit. I peep her. She all right, but she could go too. She really could go. If they left, the show wouldn't be missing nothing. The only people they need to keep, Nene, that damn Portia. I think they need to keep Shamari, and they could keep Cynthia if they bring Kenya and Marlo.
Okay.
And then they could throw some new people in there. They could throw a couple new people, but they definitely need Portia. Brings that southern feel to the show too. It's just something about Portia to where she just create the ambiance of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? She's an Atlanta peach all day. She needs to be there. Whether her and Nene feuding or not, they gonna go back and forth.
Yeah.
But them two people are like the stabilizers of the show. I don't think they can get rid of Nene.
That's why they both were sitting over in black in the hot seat. Portia and Nene. So that's why I was like, I think those two are safe.
They are to me, they're the stabilizers of the show. They kind of like set the pace, and it's like formed around them now. Kenya kind of held that spot, but now this is what I wanted to say. Who I think that they should bring on that motherfucker, Omarosa. If they bring Omarosa on there, boy, that'll be some good shit there. Now that Omarosa, throw her in the mix, cause she'll shut a bitch down real quick. That'll give Kenya a good run for her money.
Yeah.
Put that Omarosa. They both Aquarius. Put that tiger in there.
Lord.
That pit boy up.
Omarosa.
She would be a good fit for that show.
Can we
She
stick
would
to
be
people who
great
are
on
actually
there.
in Atlanta though? Like Omarosa, we recruiting people from.
Don't she live in Atlanta?
I don't know where Omarosa lives. She live in Atlanta. I don't see her. I don't know. I don't think so.
Seen her. I've seen her in connection to like some of the Braxton girls, or like hanging with some women from Atlanta
and
before.
I think she was friends with Nene. Like I do remember that, but I don't know.
Yeah, bring her on in. That's all it takes. You ain't got a Kenya ain't no Atlanta peach. I mean, if they brought her in, they really wouldn't need Kenya no more.
That's true.
That Omarosa bring it for them.
All right.
She would bring the heat. And I wonder why they never mention her.
Because we don't know her. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Because I don't think that, like, this season, I don't think they were really even looking for new people. Like, and I know for season 12, they're just going to use the people that they have. And they had so many friends. The Yavanas, the Tanyas, the, who else was a friend? The Marlo. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like with all of the friends and the peach holders, I just feel like some peaches will just rotate. So that's what we'll probably be seeing, but it's to be.
But okay, let me ask you this: do you think that they do a good job of casting? Because it looked like this season they got these soft, lackluster ass folks and added them. Like Tanya, she's like Eva, she's like
But on the outside, Tanya seems like a good fit. It's just her personality is a little, No, but I'm just saying, when you go look at her Instagram, which is some of the things that they do, Tanya got the money, Tanya got the clothes, Tanya got the designer goods, Tanya on private jets, she got a career. So on paper, but she's just not entertaining.
But this is not the Housewives of Beverly Hills. I mean, like, the Housewives of Atlanta don't ride off of really what you got. You could be a broke bitch as long as you could stunt and come on the Housewives with a good personality. It's all about your personality.
Look,
them hoes was weak. Them hoes was weak personalities. Eva, weak as hell. She came on here weak as hell and then stumbling and fumbling. You done said something now, I don't know it's shade. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. You come on now. Like, and then Tanya over here crying and, they could have cast for Potomac. Ship them over there.
Damn.
Like, we need, like, thoroughbreds from Atlanta. Big booty, big thick, black Atlanta pieces. We don't want none of that. What Nene told Claudia, we don't want none of that. Nene, some real shit. That ain't what we want out of Atlanta. We don't want that. Send that somewhere else. We want a real black woman from Atlanta.
Yes,
with
real
some black woman personality.
Yes. Who else would you suggest then? Besides Omarosa, who would you suggest that's a real black woman from Atlanta? The big booties.
And I'm just speaking relatively when I get a description, but I'm saying, like what the point Nene was making when she told Claudia that half-breed comment, she wasn't really being derogatory. What she's saying is, carry that bullshit to Beverly Hills and wherever else in Atlanta. What we want out of Atlanta is a homegrown, a black woman. Real blackness is what Atlanta is represents.
Okay.
So we don't want that soft black, that little highlight of black. We don't want that. We want a real black woman. I think they need to just go and find authentic people that are there. I don't know if they necessarily need to find people that we know of already, but they just need to find. I'm pretty sure Atlanta has a lot of successful black women there. You know what I mean?
We do.
And you can stun in Atlanta. So, I think that they should. Who are they casting? It's like they casting people for a look. The audience that watch Atlanta, we don't care about how they look. You know what I'm saying? We care about their personality, their jokes, how they, their delivery. And they was all whack. Shamari was, I like Shamari. I think if she would, on her next season, she would actually be better. I think she fumbled a lot this season just because she was new, but she do got an authentic personality.
Okay.
And she's a real black woman. But other than that, they could have left that. Who are they casting? Like, where are they going to get these women from?
The friends of
we
the
ain't
friends
never
of
see
the
that
friends.
Yet.
From the current cast members, from the current cast members. So most of the people that they bring on there have a connection to somebody, some kind of way.
Who friends with Tanya?
Nene, she was she used to come in her boutique.
Yeah, right. Nene, them ain't even two type of personalities that will be friends. That is not Nene friend.
Oh, look.
That's BS.
I'm just saying.
Nene will be friends with Marco. Them two pit bulls will be friends. Them two Rottweilers will be friends, yeah.
Rottweilers?
But her and Tanya, now. Yeah, I like them.
Yeah.
They personalities. See, don't take me literal.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Because I'm not going to insult nobody black. Yeah, but you can't see, I wouldn't even see her being friends with Tanya. Tanya cried at that little thing, what Nene told her. Nene and her could not be friends. She would always be crying. Them people hurt.
Because she can't stand the heat. She can't stand the
right.
Yeah.
Her and Eva, double talking, backbiting. Them two could be friends. The soft suburban, those girls.
Yeah.
Go to Potomac, ride them over there. Like, bring some real women to Atlanta and make the show back interesting. Because when it was interesting, it was when they was like real black women.
The first season, like, didn't nobody know any of them. The first season, nobody knew.
I say about the first 5, 6. They had a nice run of good seasons. Even when they was coming into their money, that was fun to watch them into their money. You know what I'm saying? Because you could still relate to them on a real level, and it's like, you felt like, you getting it with them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Watching Nene. Okay. But I think that as sometimes watching it, we not gonna take into consideration all the variables and everything else that is causing certain behaviors of making Nene act the way that she does. But she could take a tip from the master manipulators on that other couch, and give a better presentation than what she do, but she don't do herself no favors being as callous as she is, you know, on the reunions and stuff. Yeah. But she's always the main topic of the conversation when she's there. And that's what they should have told Eva when she was mad that the wedding was about Nene. Because you're boring as fuck. You had a whole wedding and they focused on Nene crying about her thumb or something. You know, like, get rid of her. She needs to go.
Well, thank you so much. You added some very, very good points. Everybody in the comment section are rooting you on. They said you need to be the host for the next reunion show.
Tom, I will be the host too, but Andy wouldn't let that happen, boy.
Lord.
Because I'll be asking the real questions. I'll be acting like, come on now, you ain't going to be able to give me that candy. And hold these hoes accountable. Like, hold on. Ain't no slipping and sliding. You know, and they jumped on Shamari. Why they jump on Shamari the way they did and painted her out? I ain't like how they did Shamari. I get why her husband felt like he did. But,
yeah. Well, maybe she'll be back Michelle, as a friend so she can halfway redeem herself. If she comes back as a friend. Because my thing is, I don't want her to just leave cold turkey and then not, you know what I'm saying? And leave everybody with that impression. So at least come back and maybe you can have a chance to change everybody's, you know, view of you.
Well, that wasn't even my take on her. I think that's what they perpetrated. But me watching it, like, I didn't think that of her. She seemed like a really, really sweet lady. I really liked Shamari. Mm-hmm. She seemed really genuine. And she, like, paper thin. She real little and she was getting fucked up. She seemed cool. Yeah. She seemed like somebody I would, you know, could relate to. Yeah. You know, that Eve and all them those stuck up was like, hell no, get out of here. Somebody got time for that. Well, but all right, Michelle, listen, I be out here windmilling for you, Michelle.
You do?
Sometimes it's the best I can. Look, I do, because I don't like people talking about Michelle. I really don't. You are one of my favorites on here. I might not even watch you all that much, but you are like, I really, really like you. And I hate to hear people talk bad about you. I really, really do. But
just call it free PR. It's free PR. When people talk down to you.
That's what everybody call it. You know, I mean, I just don't like to hear. And it ain't really windmilling. I just like, you know, I feel like you are a professional, black, successful black woman. And we don't even always have to agree or, you know, agree with everything about a person to appreciate the goodness about a person.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't have to bash you or whatever because your opinion about a certain thing may differ from mine.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can still appreciate the good in you. You know what I mean? To the point where I'm not going to jump on a bandwagon because a lot of that be bandwagon shit. Yeah. And people talking about the way folks smell and all of that. That's pitiful and pathetic. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, I don't go outside and I've rarely, probably to never smell a female's pussy smelling like fish just on GP.
Child.
You know, it don't normally, especially unexposed.
Well, you know what I have to say to that, as I say most of the time anyway. Gay men don't like the way it smells one way or the other. So it don't matter if it smells like Hey Michelle said. It don't matter if it smells like a Glade candle. They still gonna hate the smell of it. So it don't matter. It don't matter. Like, they can call me fish. They call me whatever they want to call me, but they want to be fish. They call themselves fish, and it's positive. They call me fish, and it's negative. It's all good. It's just let my free PR keep PRing.
Okay, last thing I'm going to say. But see, now, how I came up for a dude, like, you really couldn't talk about a woman talking about her pussy. Like, I can't talk about your pussy. I ain't got no pussy. So, for me, you out of pocket for coming at a female talking about her pussy, just off from Jump Street. Now, female to female, whatever. But for females to be laughing and then running with that line, to me, that's suspect. That's suspect. And I see a lot of the same women who advocate, women empowerment and all that old bullshit. And they be the very ones, if they don't like a bitch or don't like something you said, they waving a flag of your stinking pussy. Like, get the fuck out of here with that. But with that being said, Michelle, have a good night. Keep doing what you're doing, baby.
All good. Thank you so much. Thank you for calling.
All right.
All right, bye. We done had a whole segment on Michelle's pussy. So, like, y'all can chop this up, do what y'all want to do. That'll be good. Caller 4276, you are the last caller on the line. Hello.
Michelle, that's me?
Yes, that's you.
Oh my gosh, I was just waiting. I talked to you earlier. I was going to the airport. I want to give you the tea, but let's. Oh my God, that was like 25 minutes. My God, that was trade over there. He would trade.
Oh Lord, don't start. Yeah,
he was. I'm not talking bad about him, but he was spilling the tea. But when I was kind of listening to him. But when he said Will Milling, I said, okay, that's trade. But anyway, I want to say this to you. I'm gonna bring you the tea.
Okay.
Now, I think I'm going to have a prediction because I just got the tea myself with my own two eyes.
Okay.
Here in Fort Lauderdale at the airport.
What's the tea in Fort Lauderdale? What is it?
While you on live, I just ran into Eva and her two kids. And she is rocking Bravo gear. So I think she's coming back on that season. She's not going to lose her peach because this girl will not be rocking Bravo. She had on a nice blue jeans denim and a white long shirt. Her two beautiful kids, and we were in Delta with first class.
Mm-hmm.
So the plane got delayed. Eva's still in Fort Lauderdale right now. We can't even get to Atlanta because y'all have all this bad weather going on. So I had to come out to my penthouse. Eva had to go to the hotel with her two kids.
Somebody said Bravo gear. What's Bravo gear? It had a big old Bravo on her shirt. What do you mean?
It was a stroller. Her stroller had Bravo on it. The stroller.
Okay. She got a Bravo stroller. They got baby Bravo strollers.
She had Bravo on the stroller.
You get a picture.
That's what it had on.
Send us a picture. We need.
I'm not a fan like that. I'm a fan of her, but I have to be classy.
That's okay.
I can't do that. I have to be. I have to be
classy
like.
Take low key pictures. You know how you hold your phone down like this.
She had to. You know what? I'm not sure she had the kids with her. I didn't want to be that type of person.
Go ahead.
I was in first class too, so I had to keep myself together.
You got to be classy.
I didn't look like I just got in first class. I want a ticket.
Exactly.
I paid for the ticket.
Exactly.
So I had to keep it cute.
Right.
I said, oh, okay.
You somebody too. You don't need to be taking no pictures of nobody, and you somebody.
She asked me. She said, this your ticket? I said, yes, ma'am. I said, oh, hey, how you doing? And then I just turned my head around. We went to try to see what the pilot doing because he walked out the plane. We stuck on the plane. Okay. We can't even get out because the damn weather going on in Georgia. Yeah. But I want to give you that exclusive tea, Eva, looking wonderful with those long ass braids again. Mm-hmm. I'm not tired of the braids, but she got the braids again in her hair, and the baby looks beautiful.
Okay.
And the middle girl, she still got her dreads in her hair, and she looking wonderful. But the husband was not with her. I don't know why she was in Fort Lauderdale, but she still is here because the plane is delayed.
It's Easter.
So, we all still here.
She headed to the beach.
So I just want to give you that exclusive tea, but I think she will be coming with her peach.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
I wouldn't be rocking Bravo if I wouldn't come back with no peach. Okay. But I think she's coming back with her peach. So I gave you that tea, Michelle.
All right.
So
straight from you.
Go to dinner, okay?
Straight from you.
Will you come to Miami?
Definitely. Thank you. All right. I'm glad to be your last caller. You have a wonderful night. You've given me Gabrielle Union on Bring It On. I love the ponytail. I love everything about it. Bring It On.
You're giving it. All right, Michelle. You have a wonderful night. All right, bye, callers. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Y'all are hilarious. Let me close these phone lines, child. Let me close these phone lines. Y'all are hilarious. Shout out to the caller. He just spilled some exclusive tea. Eva saw Eva walking in the airport with a Bravo stroller. That means she's coming back. I guess that means that Eva has secured her peach because she has a Bravo stroller. Michelle, didn't you thank him for calling already? I thank everybody for calling. Thank you for the super chat too. I saw you with that super chat trying to be shady. Talk about bring Sheree back. I saw you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Look, for those of you who don't know, I be dropping exclusive tea over in the Patreon. If you want to go over to the Patreon, it's patreon.com/IamATLien. I will put the link down in the bottom. That's just, for us, because we be, sitting online talking and shooting and shit. And, I be spilling all kind of stuff. But if you want to read the full post, I did include it in links that are attached to this video. I did the link about Shamari losing her peach. I did the link about Kenya definitely snatching a peach and returning for season 12. What other links did I put up there? I don't know. I put some links up there. So y'all see that. You see the little eye above there. Those are links to the actual post. My post was filled with lots of shade tonight. Well, this morning. I said the Grinch was back. Shout out to the Grinch for securing her peach. The Grinch is back. Shout out to Team Twirl. Put up your aliens if you are a member of the squad. I appreciate each and every one of you. Yes, we'll go to Patreon, but I got some things to do right now. It might have to be a little bit late. If you are on Patreon, definitely click your notification bell so that you can be notified as soon as I go live. I will try to schedule it at least 30 minutes ahead of time. But if I don't, sometimes I just be popping on. Like, I did post, speaking of Gabrielle Union, I did post a sneak peek of Being Mary Jane over on the Patreon, which it is very, very good. I cannot wait to see it. So, Being Mary Jane has a 2-hour series finale where Being Mary Jane's story is kind of wrapped up in a pretty little bow. Last year, or whenever it was, 2017, I think was when it went off. Michael Ealy's character Justin asked Being Mary Jane to marry him after he had broke up with her, but she had went and got some embryos implanted. So now we're trying to figure out what's gonna happen. She gonna have these babies, and she gonna marry this man because the embryos were like from some strange man's sperm. Is she gonna lie and have him raise these babies that ain't even his? What's gonna happen? But they did wrap it up really nicely. So I played like about 10 minutes of the clip last night on Patreon. So go and watch that. It is actually still up. I thought they had flagged it for copyright, but it's actually still up. It comes on, the full 2-hour episode comes on the 23rd, which is Tuesday. But if you want a sneak peek before Tuesday, head on over to the Patreon. Patreon.com, IamATLien. And get your life, honey. Get your life. Thank you to all the squad members. I see y'all. Can we get some cute aliens with some red lipstick? Look, I gotta go and talk to the emoji gods about that. Because clearly, these are the only aliens we got. We got the other alien that look like an Atari alien, but I like the big head alien, honey. I just like the big head alien. Also, if you want some alien merch, we got alien merch down below. Teespring.com. I got all my hustles. Support your content creators, honey. We do not do all this for free. So all the people who be complaining, oh, she's selling this, oh, she's selling this, oh, she got a Patreon, oh, she got a website, oh, she got... Why you think I gotta pay my bills? You think I come out here for my health? No, I do not. But I do appreciate everybody. Like this video. Subscribe to my channel. Look, I gotta start my music over a little bit. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, visit thestraightfromtheA.com. Definitely don't forget to click the notification bell so that you'll know when I come live. I also click it twice, the community tab. A lot of people aren't subscribed to the community tab, but subscribe to the community tab so that you will know, because I go over there and say little stuff too. Juno is like, let's go. He got to smoke. I'm gone this time for real. Thank you guys. Bye.